All
Oh,
right. Okay. Well, welcome everyone to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm Mandy, and I'm here again with my new co-host, Karen Crompton,
I'm
who's also
back.
an author. And
Okay.
she's just filling in while Jessica's in the Bahamas. And I guess we
Yeah.
could just really be honest and be like, Jessica would never do this video with me anyway.
There's no kidnapping. There's no dark. It's no
No.
far too light and fluffy for Jessica.
So unless like Elle Kennedy goes really rogue,
Yeah.
yeah, Jessica's not going to be
Joins a bike
interested. So,
gang or something. Yeah. The
which
mafia or something.
is really funny because I read when I got back into reading, I read the After series because
Yes.
it's
I
a
like
whole
that.
thing. But
I
anyways,
like
I read that, and Jessica's like, "There's so much better stuff out there for you
it.
to read,"
You need to read
and
that.
she told me to read The Deal, and I
Oh,
read it, and I loved it, and I read the rest of that series. And
yes.
so when this whole off-campus obsession happened, I said something to her, and
You're
it turns out that's the only book she read.
what is she doing? Oh,
She
no.
hasn't read any of the other books from the series.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I don't understand
Jessica,
what's
you're
wrong with
letting down the
her.
team here, girl. I think when I first read The Deal, I went straight into the next one and straight into I read the lot. I just binged on the whole lot, and that was years ago, like when they first came out. I remember,
Yeah.
I think I saw it was one of the because I was a bit late to coming to Facebook and stuff, and I remember seeing something about that's the locker room scene when she walked in about all the penises everywhere, and I remember
Hmm.
thinking, oh, that's kind of funny. I might pick that one up, and I did, and I was like, oh yeah, that's really good. And so I just read the rest of them really quickly. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, she's missing out.
I know. So I told Jessica about this, and she wasn't nearly as concerned about it as I was, but I think you'll understand. So I have all of
Yeah.
these, right? So
Yeah.
there's 5 here.
Yep.
And we met, Jessica and I got to meet Elle Kennedy last summer
Yeah.
at the one in Canada. BB4E, that's what it
Oh,
was,
okay.
at BB4E. So we got to
Yeah.
meet her. I took my Elle Kennedy books. Now, if you look at
Yeah.
the names, I have The Deal, The Dare, The Legacy, The Mistake, and The Goal. Those all sound very much like they would be from the same series.
Yeah.
So I took these with me. And again, this was like this. I read the After series, then I read these, and then I realized I cannot purchase every book I'm going to be reading
Yeah.
because like it was a
Yeah.
lot. So then I really became obsessively reading. So I would have read these 4 years ago. Okay. So I took these with me thinking I had the whole series. Elle Kennedy signed them. I
Yeah.
fangirled hard. I could hardly even talk to her. I was so
Yeah.
excited to
I
meet
would
her.
have been too.
I get home, they carefully go back on my shelf,
Yeah.
and then um okay, I'm going to segue something. So Elle Kennedy actually told us when I met her that this was going to be a series, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's exciting because that is really exciting."
Yes.
But I was
Yeah.
thinking that this was going to be like the level of like the Passion Flicks movies,
Yeah.
or I love Cora Riley. Love her so much. Luca is like one of my all-time favorite characters from any
Yeah.
book. She had something done with her books,
Yeah.
and I couldn't watch them. The Luca,
Oh,
Ariana, like nothing looked like it
yeah.
was
No.
not good. Not good.
Yeah.
Could not watch it. Like I am very happy for her and anybody who loved
Yeah.
it,
Of
but
course.
for me, it like I was like, this is destroying the whole entire book for me. I cannot do it. And so when she told me that, I was like, uh-huh, great. That's so exciting. Like, I'm really happy for you. But in my mind,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to watch it because
Not going to
I
be.
loved this series.
Yeah. And if you
Well,
ruin it,
then,
yeah.
yeah, fast forward to actually, like, I wasn't going to watch it. And then I was like, maybe I'll give in and watch it. And now
Yeah.
look at where we are now.
Look, look at the arc we've got on. Yeah, that's right.
So, anyway,
Control.
I was so now the off-campus series, you have to actually purchase them on Kindle. They're no longer on KU. And
Okay. Oh,
so
okay.
because I have these
Oh, now
covers, which
you've
you
got to
can't
get.
get anymore,
Ah.
I purchased the Kindle version so I could reread The Deal. And then I was like, I
Yeah.
really want to read Dean and Allie's book.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I went to go get it and realized, do you see what's not in my stack, Karen?
You don't have the score. What have
I
you
don't
done?
have the score,
Oh,
which caused
that's no.
horrendous panic on my part
Gosh.
because I'm never going to be able to get it, right? Like my
Yeah.
series isn't complete. I was completely content in my life, Karen, until I realized I didn't have it.
Life was good. You were living the life of Dean, and now
Exactly. Everything was great. And then I realized I didn't have it, and mass panic set in.
only
And
books would understand this situation. And now your cover's gonna be different, and it's not going to be signed by Elle Kennedy. So you'll have
exactly. So it was
to.
like really
This is
traumatizing for
disaster.
me. And we are going to talk spoilers in this video. So if you don't want spoilers, just don't watch this video. So I'm
Yeah.
about to give a really big spoiler.
Yeah.
I saw on one of the many reels that you and I have been devouring that this girl got the actor who plays Bo Maxwell to
Yeah.
sign a copy of the score, and he signed it where Bo dies and like drew a little sad face and signed it. And I'm
Oh,
like, oh my gosh,
oh my
this is
gosh.
my new quest. But I don't have the book. So
You can get the book first. Oh
I
my
fell
gosh.
down this rabbit hole of trying to find a copy of it because I'm like, if I don't get
Yes.
on this right now, they're going to be
Oh,
hundreds of dollars and I'm never going to get it.
yes. That's a good idea.
On the Zon, there was one copy for $203.
Oh,
I can't justify that, Karen.
I was just going
So,
to say you didn't do that, did you?
no, I
No.
didn't. I didn't. So I've been like stalking Pango. And then
Yeah.
I saw a post where somebody else was like, hey, does anybody know where to get these covers? Because I'm not really the
Yeah.
illustrated
No.
cover fan. I don't really care for them. Like, I
No.
get that people love them. It's just not for me. So
Yeah.
somebody's like, oh, I think eBay has them. So I was like, well, I guess I'll go check eBay, like on the off chance I can find it. I
Yeah.
found it.
Oh, you did.
I
Oh my.
did for $20.
Oh my
And it's
goodness.
supposedly a new copy. It's supposed to be here
Oh,
tomorrow. So we'll see
okay,
if
you'll
I
have to
got
show
totally
me.
screwed over or not.
It's gonna come. Yeah. It's gonna come with some wacky cover or something. No, that's good. That's excellent news. Good job.
I
You'll have
will
to
cry because
send
this
me a
has been
photo.
very stressful.
The other concern is, of course, now you also have to somehow meet the actor who played Dean, Bo, and get him to sign your book.
Yes, so I
How
have
is that?
two conundrums. One, I
Yeah,
need to find Elle
we
Kennedy
don't know
again
this
so I
guy.
can get the score signed since
You've got
I
quite
don't
that.
know what's wrong with me. If I would have realized that when I went to go meet her, I would
Yes.
have purchased the other one
Yeah, you obviously.
and had it.
Wonder if it crossed her mind if she thought, oh, she mustn't have
Oh,
liked this
it's so
book. Something
stressful.
like that.
Okay.
Oh well.
So, speaking of meeting the actor that plays Bo Maxwell, Karen, I have a plan and I thought you were participating.
Oh, because we're going to get Jessica to take us to Vancouver, aren't we?
Yes. So,
Yes.
I told her to prepare the Prius.
We're coming. We're coming for you, Bo. Oh
Yeah.
no.
She claims that she
That's so.
knows where it was filmed, and they do film in Vancouver. And she
Ah,
told me she knows where it's filmed. And she's like, but they have to wait for everybody to get out of school because the campus has people on it. But
oh,
I read that they don't actually ever film on a campus, it was all off campus. So
okay.
I'm going to have to
See
really
what you
make
did there.
sure she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But I
I
have my
saw a reel the other
passport.
day. His passports are ready, Dan. I saw a little reel the other day of the guy who plays Dean looking out the window of a hotel room and all the trees and stuff in the background, which was obviously very Canada. Like I was thinking, oh, I was trying to look. I'm thinking, where is that? I wonder, so we can pinpoint it exactly.
Between the two of us, I feel like we should be successful.
I think this could be done. I think this plan is just crazy enough to work.
Yes. Jessica's
Mind you,
like,
I'm 25
so
hours
they
away.
film like quite a few TV shows in Canada, and there's
Okay.
one, it was that fairy tale one that's based on the fairy tales, but it's like, was it Grimm? Was that
Oh,
it?
okay. Yes. Yep.
There was one of them, and Jessica's gone and watched it being filmed a few
Oh,
times, and
did
she's
she?
like, there's barricades and stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I will pack my books in bubble mailers, put them in my backpack, and I will
Yeah.
scale the barricade.
I can just see someone's yelling out, bomb, bomb. No, it's just me with my books. Yeah. I can see you tripping over the barricade, rolling over and landing at Bo
Yeah,
Maxwell's
but then I
face.
started really
Can I help
thinking,
you?
I put too much thought into this, really. But
That's
I started thinking
just
about the fact
there's a
that
lot of
these
thought.
are these covers and they're not easy to find, and Elle Kennedy has signed them. So I was like, maybe what I need to do is go buy the movie cover version and have
Ah,
everybody sign that. But Bo wouldn't be able to sign where he dies, but that would be okay,
well,
like if
yeah,
everybody signed the movie version.
yeah, yeah, that's right. I'm not a big fan of the movie cover version though. Because I actually don't have them in paperback. I've only got them on my Kindle, and I was going
Mm.
to buy the paperbacks, but I wasn't a real big fan of it. So I have to try and get the original. I had the original covers, the very original, when it was just the man
Oh,
torsos, like
yeah.
yeah, that's on my. But they've all changed now because it was only on my Kindle.
Oh, yeah. I don't
So now
like when that
I've got
happens.
one movie cover, one man cover, and two cartoon covers. And that's a
Yeah, the
mess.
movie cover's okay with me because it's like Garrett holding Hannah up. Like, I like that one's
And did you
fine.
see that? Like that was the same as the cartoon, sort of the caricature.
Yes, yes. I just don't care for
Yeah,
illustrated covers. And it's not
illustrated.
just these,
Pardon me.
and in general, I just don't like the
Yeah.
illustrated covers. That's Jessica's fault too, because she told me that why would you want a cartoon cover? And like she really kind of scolded me on that. Yeah.
Oh
She's
no.
really messed my reading up. I mean, if we're being honest, I was reading an author that I normally like, and it was like Brother's Best Friend. And I'm like, this is really kind of boring. And I'm like, oh my God, what has Jessica done to me?
That's because you've gone down the alien track and the blue barbarians and the
I
oh,
know.
disappointed. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll get back on track.
Okay. So now that we've discussed how we're going to go meet all these authors in
We can
Canada,
oh,
Jessica's
that's
going to
it.
be, when she gets back, she's going to be like, oh my gosh. She's already messaged us once saying that she didn't think that she should have to be, but like that she was, or no, it wasn't a message to us. She commented on your post in your author page about
Yeah.
how she shouldn't have to be the voice of reason, but we needed to get it together.
We had to go to and have an intervention. I'm like,
Yeah.
you just get off. It's okay. We're fine. And then I
Do
noticed you said you
you?
have to get off Netflix, and you're like, okay, I'm not on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm on Prime. That's different. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. She was really hammering how we shouldn't be watching Netflix. I'm like, I haven't watched Netflix in a
No,
long time.
I've been way too busy watching Prime. Yeah. Oh no, poor Jessica. Oh,
So, for the people who did not see the post that got us into trouble with Jessica, do you want to tell them what happened?
what did we do? What post? Well, what was it?
Well, somebody was supposed to be writing a historical romance.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Sorry. Yes. Yes, that was funny. You tricked me then. There's too many posts. We've done way too many posts. I can't think. Yes, that was funny. I was writing, and I think I was working on my computer, which is behind the camera now, but I had my phone down here, and you were popping up constantly, like, and I was sending back, and it was coming back and forth, and I'm writing away in 1886. I think I wrote, and I forget what the word was. So what did I write? I sent him off. I wanted to write something about he was off balance from how close she was standing to him, or something like this. And I wrote, he felt off campus. And it wasn't until I looked at the screen and I read it twice and still didn't. And I thought something looks wrong. And I'm like, oh my God, I just wrote off campus. So I took a quick screenshot of it and sent it to you. I said, I have to stop now because this is getting out of hand. It's starting to affect me. My mental capacities, I can't deal with two worlds at once.
But did we stop? No.
No, we did not. I think it may have spiraled even worse. I actually think I
Oh,
said at some stage, I think I've enjoyed, since I've watched the series for the first time, I think I've enjoyed it more looking at other people's posts and reels and sending stuff back and forth. And I went back and watched it again. I think I enjoyed it more the second time because I just relaxed and went, oh, this is fun. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
How many
I
times have you
watched
watched?
it. I'm on my third. I'm almost done with the third rewatch because I've just really enjoyed it. But I'm
Yeah.
not just sitting on the couch like
Yeah.
staring at the screen for 8 hours. I
No.
do other things while I'm watching it, like
Yeah.
the second and third time, and then I just pay attention like
Yeah.
when I'm like, ooh,
To
I
the good
really
part.
liked this scene,
Yeah. This part. Yeah.
that sort
I've
of
done that
thing.
before. I've put on just random scenes and just watch those sometimes too. Just I think, oh, I love this part when she's
Yeah.
singing or whatever. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And then you kind of find like if you've read the books, there's a lot of like hidden Easter eggs and stuff in there that you
Yeah,
can kind of pick up on. there's been some discussion over in Instagram and other places that the foreshadowing of Tucker having to hold the fruit and then he eventually gets to the watermelon, because
Yes.
I don't know
And
if we talked about that already or not, but
no, I think we did. I think because like when how they measure a lot of times at ultrasounds and things, they measure babies by how big the peach
yes.
fruit, as big as a peach today, and that's whatever. Yeah, and then he ends up with a big watermelon. That's hilarious. That was funny. And then of
Mhm.
course Maverick and Goose.
I didn't catch that the first
No,
time.
either did I. I saw that as well. But, oh no!
I'm
Wow.
not I don't think I've ever actually watched Top Gun. I've seen the clips. I kind of know
Yeah,
what happened, so that just kind of went over my head, but
yeah, yeah. Didn't even think of that. Didn't think of that when
yeah.
I watched it. I saw one the other day that said, when Hannah walks in on Garrett upstairs with that other girl, when Cherry
Mhm.
Pie, when that's playing. Someone said, I think because Logan, that's the scene where Logan takes her bike up and puts it on the front
Yeah.
porch there. And someone said they thought that he was doing that. He deliberately sent her upstairs so she'd see Garrett, and that because he was jealous of, and that might put her off, sort of thing. Don't know. Everyone's
Yeah,
coming up
I don't really
with conspiracy.
know if that was on purpose or not. Because in the book, they tell her you don't want to go up
Yeah,
there.
they warn her against
Because
it. Yeah,
there's a couple of the guys are there. I can't remember
yeah,
exactly which ones are there, but they're like, oh, you probably don't want to go up there. And she's like, oh, it's fine. And then
yeah,
she goes up there and it wasn't so fine. Um,
yeah.
I've seen people who are like, maybe Logan secretly likes Garrett, and I'm like, that would like really, like, we've
So,
taken a lot of liberties with the
yes,
difference between the
would
book
hurt.
and the series. And personally, I love the books and I love the series.
Yeah,
They're different,
they're
but I
just different.
love them both.
Yeah,
And so I think maybe I didn't go in with I think what really saved me is that I had read them 4 years ago. So I wasn't looking for
yeah.
things, except for when
It
she has
does.
that dream, where she's with Justin. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't realize it was a
Oh,
dream at
geez.
first. And
I
I
know.
was like flipping out, like, this
Yeah.
does not happen. But
No. But I saw that they've cast the Grace for Logan for his
yes.
series. So that was. I'm thinking, okay, it's not going to be him trying to break up Hannah and Garrett so that he
Yeah,
can
yeah,
Garrett.
no, but I was like, that
I don't
just
think
takes the
so.
whole thing. He's not actually in love with Hannah. He is in love
No.
with what
Yeah.
Hannah and Garrett
That
have
whole
found together. And he
relationship.
he wants that, and he doesn't like, at least that's how it's portrayed in the
Yeah.
books. Like he
Yeah.
has he thinks he has a crush on her, and then he quickly realizes, no, I just want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully they portray that in the
I hope so.
series.
Yeah. But they're doing Dean's book next, apparently. So, which
That's
is
what
going to be
people
a
are
little
saying. I hope
going to be
that's
a little bit
true.
confusing. I was thinking that myself because Bo is in Logan and Grace's book, which is book number 2. So he popped
Hmm.
up in that. So if he's either going to die in Dean and Ali's series, or that's going to get carried over into the next one. I don't know because
But
that's
that
what
was such a huge part. So I reread the score, and you're like, I'm going to reread it too. So
I did.
this is fresh in our minds for both of us. So
Yes.
that was such a huge part in their story, though, is when Bo dies, Dean does not handle it
No.
well. Dean and Allie had just kind of decided to be together when this happens. And
Yeah.
then he spirals, like he's drinking, he's doing
No.
drugs, he
So
gets
great.
kicked off the
Oh.
team, and then he
Yeah.
misses her
Yeah.
theater
But
production because
fine.
he's
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
on drugs, basically.
Partying with the
it,
footballers. Yeah.
it's a self-medicating spiral is what happens, and then he has to pull himself together after
Yeah.
that and try and get her back.
Mm-hmm.
So if Bo doesn't die in
Yeah.
that season,
Yes. True.
then
What's going to happen? Yeah.
yeah.
Because I actually had a note here. What have I got here? When I was rereading the score on my Kindle, when they actually Dean and Ali come back from New York back to
Mhm.
the Briar place, that was at 70%. Now all those bits and scenes that we've seen up until 70%, we've already seen in the first one. So I thought they're going to have to make a huge part of Bo dying in the second one, because what else is going to happen? That was the bulk of the rest of their story.
Yeah.
I was like,
Unless they have more of them. Well, okay. they've got
Anything's
to
going to
deal
happen.
with the Hunter
Well,
situation
that's right,
because
because that wasn't a
that
thing.
doesn't happen. So they
No.
can deal with all, like, I guess there's a lot for
Yeah.
them to deal with before they get to
Yeah.
Bo,
Yeah,
maybe, and then
probably.
maybe they'll drag it out. I hope they don't
Yeah.
make Dean cheat on her though, because that would be really sad.
No, I don't think so. He wouldn't do that. No,
No.
but the Hunter thing, Hunter played into, when you read the book, Hunter was in this book a lot more. So I kind of went, oh, that's who Hunter was. Okay. He's just, I mean, he's not a big deal in the book, but he's a side character in the score. Isn't he?
So I rapidly have spiraled. I'm gonna admit it. And I read the Briar
Hi,
U
my name's
series.
Mandy. Oh, okay. On your advice, I started the first one, but I haven't even finished the first one yet.
Okay, I finished them.
Okay.
In my defense, not that I need to defend how much I'm reading, but I listened to them and I can listen at a pretty high rate. Jessica
Yeah.
taught me how to do that. So I listen at a pretty high rate and I had to go, it's like a 4 hour drive one way, and we went to go get hay.
Oh,
And
that's
so I listened to it, one of the
yeah.
books, and then
Yeah.
finished the other one, and I'd already read the other one. So that's
Yeah.
how I was able to
Oh,
do
okay.
that.
Yeah.
But in
Okay.
The Chase, which is the first book in the Briar U, it's
Summer's book.
Summer
Yep.
and
Yep.
Fitzy's
Bitsy.
story.
Okay.
Summer is Dean's sister. Now, I don't remember Dean meant like there's mentions of Summer, but we never actually saw
No.
Summer, did we?
No, I
In
don't
the
think
series?
so.
I don't think we
If
did.
it was, it would have been very just a little brief side character sort of
Yeah.
thing.
So Summer's
But
that's
about
her
half.
book. And what happens in that book is Hunter likes Summer and they go
Okay.
out together. And
Yeah.
then she comes home and ends up, wait, how far have you gotten?
About halfway. That's all right though. You can spoil it if
Okay.
you
Well,
sure
she
she
then
ends up with
hooks up with Colin. So
oh, okay.
in the series, every Dean's like mad at her or mad at him about something that happened with his sister. But
Okay.
in the series, his sister kind of screwed, like Hunter should be the one that's
Yeah.
upset, not his sister,
Not summer.
if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Oh,
Hunter and Dean are actually kind of friendly with
yeah.
each other in the books. They're friends. And so that
Wonder
was
where
weird to me because Hunter mentions
yeah,
Dean several times in his story.
in his book. Because
Yeah.
when the series ended, he literally turns around and goes, him, like he can't believe that she would have
Yeah. So it seems
straight away.
like they set it up
Yeah.
for them not to be friends.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So that's
it's
gonna have to play.
definitely straying from the series.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 100%. So let's hope that the Hunter part plays out a bit and they get sorted and then they have their happy time and then Bo dies and then they have to get through that as well. Bo's going to die.
Well, yeah, they have to get them to a happy place because
Yeah.
otherwise it doesn't, like, that's not going to impact
Yeah.
them. Because Dean spiraling was like a big,
Yeah. Huge part of their book.
yeah.
I think in the score too, they spent way more time in the book, her sort of not interested, him trying to chase her. It seemed like in the series she gave in to him pretty quickly as far as wanting to just muck around.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And I
in the
thought,
book, they end up hooking up because she goes over there. So
hmm,
Sean is different in this series. That Sean is
yeah,
like a frat boy, like stuck up and a
yeah,
jerk and kind of
yeah,
manipulative. And in the series, they really portray like he comes across extremely passive
yeah,
and
yes,
like
very much so.
almost like defeated
Yeah,
quite a
yeah,
bit.
for
And
sure.
that's not how he is in the score at all.
Yeah,
And
no,
so he's a jerk. And so she breaks up
yeah,
with him and he's like, she's afraid he's going to come to the apartment. So she goes to stay, but
yeah,
Hannah's gone. So Hannah's like, well, you can just stay there. And then they
yeah.
tell Dean to
Flipping
keep it
Garrett's
in
room.
his pants.
Yeah,
And they end up getting drunk together, not drunk enough that she doesn't know what she's doing, but drunk enough that she's
just
like, oh, well,
let's
and they
have fun.
sleep together.
Yeah,
And then she's like avoiding him and
she
stuff.
wakes
And
up the
so
next
the
day.
book has already like is their start is way different than what happens
Yeah,
in the series.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But I did see the actress Mika, who plays Allie, was talking about that she feels like the Call Dean scene has to be in their
Yeah, that was one of my
season.
favorite. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Dean, and then because I've got that on my little notes here about the reaction from Garrett and Hannah when they're like, Dean, why would we be calling Dean? Dean who? Like, Dean DeLaurentis. Why? Like, I don't understand what you're doing here. And then when he calls a baby, are you okay, baby? Or something like that. They're like, oh my God.
And then he shuts the door on them.
You can imagine them both just going, oh my God, what's just happened?
Yeah.
And the next morning, that's funny too, when they're both like quizzing them both as to what happens and how did you end up, how did it happen? Mind your own business, none of your business. Yeah, that was a good part. That was, and so that has to be played.
I hope it's in there. I also like, he calls her baby doll a lot. And I really like that in the book. And I know a lot of people don't like the whole baby thing, but I liked that for him. Like, I felt like it, like he also calls her Alley Cat a lot too, but like just kind of that pet name that means like a little bit more.
Yeah, rather than just a nickname. It was a pet. Sure. Yeah.
I liked that.
That was nice. I thought they played the scene where Sean comes, this is in the book, the scene where Sean comes over and confronts Allie in her apartment and says all those horrible things about us. What does he call her? A disease-ridden whore or something like this. Like something like horrible names. For that other scene to happen, I thought they actually played that out better in the series. I felt his pain a bit more when she opened the door with Dean's jacket in her hand and he was just sort of standing there like he realized what's happened. In this one, he kind of just found out from someone else because someone else saw them.
But he's going to have to still get mad. He doesn't know it's Dean, though. He just knew she had somebody's jacket. I think he's going to have to find out it's Dean, like how it happens for them to get to the scene of where she wants Dean. And she's like, call Dean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Okay, yeah, they can play that out a bit differently then. That's good. That makes sense.
I mean, they have, like, or something else has to happen where she's like, call Dean. But they have to have that scene.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, Dean. And he comes straight away. It was nice to see the soft sides of him, like in the book, that we didn't probably see so much in the series. So, like when he was teaching the kids with in the hurricanes, and he, you know, loved coaching the kids, and even even when Hannah said that Allie was at home sulking or moping or something, and he ditched them and went to the apartment and watched that French soap opera with her and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. He was showing like real soft sides, even though he was still like, do you want to do this? Do you want to, how about a BJ? How about a HJ? And I was like, no, come on. This is crazy. Oh, dear. Sometimes I think I'm too old to watch these things, but no, maybe not.
Well, I love it. So
yeah, I know. It's your little guilty pleasure. It's just fun.
Yeah. So the actor who plays Garrett's name's Belmont.
Yeah.
And Dean, the actor who plays Dean, his name is Steven. And so it seems like they have become, either they were already friends or they've become good friends, but Belmont did a recording of where they're riding in a car together and Dean is lip syncing to Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay.
And he posted that, and I absolutely love it because Dean, I know Garrett is supposed to be our favorite, but Dean really stole the whole thing for me, and he's my favorite.
Yeah.
And I think I even liked his book better this time. Like, I loved the whole series, but I think I even liked it better now that I have a Dean, like, to picture.
You can
That's
picture
now who Dean is going to always be for me, instead of like, you know, being like, oh my gosh, they did those characters dirty. You know, I think Dean and Garrett and Allie and Hannah were perfect casting. Yeah. We'll talk about Tucker again if you want. Yeah. But I love Justin Bieber. I know it's weird. I just love him. And so Dean lip syncing, well, actually Steven, I guess, lip syncing to Justin Bieber's song was like perfection for me.
How many times did you watch that?
A couple.
It may have been more than once.
Should I send it to you?
Why not? I was looking from the time that I posted, I think it was in my Facebook group, about, is anyone else excited to watch this series or is it just me? And you wrote back, it's ridiculous how excited I am. And I think from then I could literally just scroll through my phone, just open how many messages we've sent back and forth.
We are having the time of our lives, Karen.
Everyone else is just living around this little bubble, the off-campus bubble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. There's worse things we could be. We could be addicted to drugs. We could be.
Exactly. It's not drugs. That's what we'll just tell ourselves. And when Jessica gives us a bad
Yeah.
time and she gets back, we'll be like, at least it's not drugs.
At least it's not drugs. Yeah. Oh dear. No, that was good. Oh, I'm glad you caught up on the score then. I'm glad you read.
Yes.
It's good. It was
Yeah,
good.
I actually now can kind of understand why Jessica enjoys rereading. Apparently, I need to wait 4 years and then
That's
rereads are
enough.
good.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. Oh
Yeah.
dear. I'm trying
Okay.
to look at what else I had on my little things over here. Okay.
Something from the series that I really kind of started to pick up on in my third watch.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that I really like Logan's character in this series. He's kind of a jerk, like to
Yeah.
Garrett at times. And they're like, I know we
Yeah.
talked about this last time about like how did they not know about the relationship? Like in the book, they all know
Yeah.
what a piece of crap his dad was, but like, and then
Yeah.
he like Logan, when Garrett kind of freaks out on him about going behind his back and calling his dad and getting the signed stuff or the
Yeah.
tickets or whatever, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, it's for charity. And
Yeah.
Logan kind of chews him out about like all we ever do is think about what you want. And I was like, whoa, that's
Where's
you're
this
like supposed to
come
be
from?
best friends. And
Yeah.
I haven't seen you
Didn't,
ever like Dean and Garrett act like best friends, I think, in this series. Logan does not
yes.
act like his best friend at
Yeah,
all.
you're right. Yeah, it is. Does definitely comes across as Dean and Garrett are more buddies, and Logan's sort of just a housemate. But in the book, they're very, very tight. Yeah.
Yeah, which I just found was weird.
Yeah,
And
that is.
then the Jules,
Yeah.
they drive me nuts. And I feel like it's only gotten worse as I've watched it with the rewatches.
The longer
They
it's
are
gone.
also very mean.
Yeah.
And the way they sabotaged like the Thanksgiving dinner Tucker was
Yeah.
trying to do, and
Yeah.
then everything they do, I can't understand it. And then
Yeah.
in one of the Briar U's, or no,
You
oh,
did.
here's another little confession. I made it all the way through Briar U, so now I'm on Campus Diaries. So I'm actually reading The Graham Effect, which is Dean and Garrett's daughter's story.
Oh, okay. I actually have that. I
Yeah.
haven't read it yet though.
So I'm
Oh,
reading
okay.
that, and it's so weird when they talk about Garrett because, like,
Yes.
I have to age Garrett now in
Yeah.
my
No,
mind.
that's hard.
Um,
Okay.
but
I'll have to read that.
there's something happens and something's filmed, and Coach Jensen is still there,
Oh,
and
okay.
he like
Good one.
loses it on them about how stupid they were to allow somebody to film this and blah blah blah. And I was thinking that's exactly what keeps happening though in the
Yeah.
series with Jules. They
Yes.
film like when the fight breaks out, that's the first thing they do is start recording, and
The
it's
phone
like
out. Yep.
you're messing with their lives, and you
Yeah.
can say like, well, I just report the facts, but
No.
that's nobody wants a friend like that
No.
that is going
No.
to constantly just be fishing for information and interrogating everybody and then
Yeah.
whipping out the camera to put it on social media, because that's not a friend.
No, that's
Like,
right.
and that's not something a sibling should be doing either.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right. To her,
it
yeah.
really bugs me.
And
I hope they
well,
fix that a little bit, like
I
going
think
into the
the
next
general
season.
consensus has been when you look at people's comments on posts and reels and things, no one seems to have liked that character. No one was very popular. Jules was not a popular character at all. So it was,
No,
I think they might have to tweak that a little bit.
I think so.
They
Because,
spent way too much time on her. So, as you said, the other video we did, you're not going to hang around with your brother's friends like that, like all the time. You'd have to say,
yeah.
well, you go home. Can you go away? Yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
dear. Oh,
Yeah.
well. I did
Yeah.
notice in this one. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I actually wrote this down. There's a part in this series where she's like grilling, where they're grilling Hannah, and they say to Hannah, "I can say this because he's kind of my brother, but he can be a dick." And I was like,
Yeah.
that is a wild thing to say to somebody that you don't really know at all
Yeah.
about the person that
That's
they
trouble.
may or may not be.
Yes.
I think at that point when they say that, they're secretly dating at that point. Well,
Yes. She
they're like they're
that
pretend dating.
dress up
That's
party.
what I mean.
Yeah.
And Jules is
Yeah.
just laying into Hannah about it.
Yeah.
And I'm
I didn't.
like,
No,
wow.
she's got to go. Time to go, Jules. Move on. Did we
With
decide
friends
that
like
it
that,
was?
who needs enemies?
Yeah, that's right. Did we decide at the dress up party, was he a vampire? Was he a Hugh
Okay,
Hefner,
I
or was
am
he a
so
magician?
confused because I thought so they tease him about being a really bad vampire. And then
Yeah.
when they see her in the bunny costume,
Ah,
there's a comment about, oh, now it makes sense. So they're
yeah.
supposed to be a duo. So magician and a bunny does make sense.
Yes.
I could have sworn that at one point somebody called him Hugh. Maybe I imagined that. I thought he was supposed to be Hugh Hefner, but
That also works. Yeah, the Playboy
it
Bunny and Hugh Hefner.
seems like
Yeah,
the majority of people were like, oh, he was a magician,
yeah. Well, I think I like your
which
explanation.
actually makes more sense with the cape. But I thought it
I suppose
was
Hugh
like the
Hefner would
Hugh
more like a
Hefner
dressing gown.
robe
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and it was just open, but the cape makes
yeah.
more sense. So I think
And he's
I
pulling
think
a
it
rabbit
was
out
the
of his hat.
magician.
Okay, we'll go with that. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Let's see.
What else? What did we have on our little things? I loved their text messaging in the book. That was really fun, like to watch their banter back and forth, especially from across the room. I thought that was cool, like when they're at the bar and he's sending her all these sexy text messages and stuff, and she's looking back across.
Yes,
That
yeah,
was good. Yeah, and I thought
yeah,
the scene when Dean was talking to Beau about Twilight, I thought that was funny. Like in the book, that I mean, it doesn't happen in the series, but in the book when he was talking about, I think I've imprinted, what does he say?
oh,
Edward gets a
mm-hmm.
boner for this girl because he can smell her blood and all this sort of stuff. And he's like, what are you talking about? Have you read the books? He's like, no, my sister liked them. Yeah, sure. But yeah,
Yeah,
so that was a funny scene. And
and
I
then
think that
he,
put Beau in that friendship, tied them together a little bit better.
yeah, and then he refers to her as Bella
Yeah, that's right.
that
Yeah,
one time.
you Bella.
I
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
that because then when he's in New York in the book, when they go to New York, he goes out with Beau. So they all have that connection. I don't think we saw as much of the the connection between Beau and Dean in the book, in the series. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
But
because they go out partying and he invites her to come with them.
yeah, they go
And then
out.
it's like a big deal because he uses his last name and they're in the VIP and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
But
maybe they're gonna go back to New York and do that like those parts to
they
kind
might
of build their
extend it a little bit
relationship
more.
more.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe they do. I had a note here too about all I've got written down here is Winston plays a bigger part in the book than he did in the movie. So that was because in the book I loved that scene, that bath scene. That was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I could just imagine.
Yes.
I think it was it Tucker, I think, in the book that walked in, but in the series it was Logan. But the way he walks in and he's just like looking at, says he looks at the towel, then he looks at my pants on the floor, then he looks at the big pink wobbly thing in the middle. He's like, I'll leave you alone, mate. No worries. Go see ya. Yeah, classic.
Well, and then in the book they tease him
Yes, they
so
do.
much about it
Yeah,
and like make comments, and then he's trying to
yeah.
get like because at that point in time Logan's with Grace and Hannah
Yeah.
and Garrett are together, and so he's trying to get the girls to make their boyfriends leave him alone, and like, but they tease him a lot about
He's
it, and I think
relentlessly
it's
about it.
so funny.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good part in the book, which
Yeah.
has been now skipped over a little bit. So it'll be really interesting to see what Dean and Ali's book is focused on. A series is focused on the most. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. But we'll see them before it comes out, because maybe we can ask them when we see them in Vancouver.
Oh, that's a great point. That's a great
Yeah,
point.
we'll see them before then. That's right. We don't have to
All
wait a
right,
year.
Karen, I think that you might not realize that I am dead serious about doing this.
I think the scary part is I do.
Okay.
I realize you are dead serious. Jessica's going to watch these and go, we are not going to Vancouver.
No, I told her. She said she would take me. She's like,
Cool.
My husband is like this too. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
they're just people. And I'm like, so back in 2007, my husband and I went to Sturgis. And maybe, I don't know if this would be an Australian reference that you would know, but Jesse James, he was married to Sandra Bullock for a while and he had his own TV show. He does motorcycles and stuff, West Coast Choppers, I think.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay.
No.
Do you know who Sandra Bullock is?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have electricity and running water here. Really
no
cool.
shit, you do?
I know Sandra Bullock is. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you don't watch a lot of movies.
So funny. Yeah. No, okay. Jesse James, I was thinking you meant
I
like
was
the
just
outlaw.
giving you the benefit of the doubt because Jessica will be like, you know that movie,
funny.
da da da, and I'll be like, I never
Okay.
watched it. Like it happens every single time. So I'm probably not going to be able to edit that very seamlessly. So for those of you watching at home, I'll just let you know that Jessica called, and so Karen from the Bahamas. So Karen and I had a little conversation with her, and
Yeah.
now we will go back to what we were talking about. So my
Yes.
story was Sandra Bullock was married to Jesse James and he was
I-
big into motorcycles. So he was at Sturgis and he was taking pictures and signing autographs. And
Okay.
so I told my husband, we have to go over there. I want to meet Jesse James. Like, that's Sandra Bullock's husband. This is very exciting.
Yeah.
And my husband was like, he's just a person. I don't understand this. Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, you can go. I don't want to go. I'm going to go
Oh,
get a
really?
beer at the bar, blah, blah, blah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Jay, and I probably could have dug my heels in and like forced him to go with me, but I
Yeah.
didn't. And then right after that, oh, and then when we went back out there, he was gone. And so I was like
Oh,
a little irritated. But not
yeah.
too long after that, it came out that he was like cheating on her left and
Oh,
right. And so then I was like, well, I
okay.
guess you saved me from that.
Yes.
So
Oh, good.
Jessica's a lot like that, where she's just like, they're just a person.
She's like,
But
I want to come.
you heard her.
She said she will
She
take us.
said she will pack the Prius with food. And so we're going.
We're
We're
going.
going
We're
to
on.
hunt down these actors and actresses
I hope they never watch this.
in a positive way. Like,
Yes.
not,
Yeah.
we're not
Oh,
going to do anything
I
creepy. We're
agree.
just going to show up with our
Yeah.
copy of
Yes. And we'll
one of the
get
books and be like,
yeah.
would you please sign this and
The
can we
11th
take a
spot.
picture? Thank you.
Yeah. Politely back away. Yes.
Yes.
Done.
We'll all be very polite.
Yes. Of course. Okay. Or not.
There will be no like, excuse me, Dean doesn't like shirts.
Yeah, that's right. I'm popping that off. Lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, funny.
Okay. Back to the notes. Oh, somebody
Okay.
made a comment that they were really surprised that we didn't talk about how the actor who plays Justin, Josh something,
Mhm.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
So he is Australian. And people
He
were
is.
like, oh,
Yeah.
how come you didn't talk about that? And I'm like, well, that's because we didn't know.
We didn't know that until after.
But we have gone way further in.
Yes, we have done a bit of a deep dive into it. You messaged me and said, did you say Dean was Australian? And so I looked it up and I said, no, it says he's Canadian. And then I went, oh, Justin is Australian.
Yeah.
And I've heard him speak now, obviously, and obviously he's Australian and he does a good accent. I hope he's in more of the books. I think he will be because he seems quite popular. But in the books, he's only in the first book. You don't really see him in the rest of the books. So he's going to have to pop up somewhere, I think. I think a lot of people like him.
I think I read that he's not going to be, but that they said
really?
if they can find a way to bring him back, they will. So maybe we'll see him doing like another
cameo,
like
somewhere
playing band or something somewhere again.
Yeah. Did you notice that it said in the book too, in the score, that Justin was with Stella, and they really liked Stella, and I'm thinking, who's Stella? I don't remember Stella, but it was good to see that Justin had settled down with someone called Stella, and I'll have to find a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he does have. We do see him very briefly.
Yeah, a little flash that he got his time too, because he wasn't a bad guy. He just
but he also, because Bo plays football. And so then Justin comes around a little bit when that happens, I think, because when Bo dies, but he doesn't have an established connection. Yeah. Because they kind of separated those out.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
He's Australian. I'll have to keep my eye out in case I see him down the street somewhere. And I'll let you know if I can get a photo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved his accent. It sounds good. They obviously do a good job. But I loved Hannah's, the girl who plays Hannah's accent, the British accent, when she was doing press stuff. I was like, it's so classy sounding, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. So Ella Bright, I watched this interview that she did, and she was raised in London, but she was actually, her parents are both American.
Oh, okay.
But she was raised
Ah,
there, so that's how she picked
the
up the
accent.
accent.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the nice English British accent too. It's not
Yeah.
that sort of accent. But yeah, she's gorgeous. Gee, she's a lovely looking, like she's beautiful.
I think she was a really good Hannah.
Yeah, she was the perfect Hannah for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know how I felt about it the first time I watched it, but like after I've watched it, I'm like, I love Hannah and Garrett and Allie
Yeah.
and Dean.
Yeah.
Tucker is just so
Yeah.
different from the book that it's hard to get behind him. And I don't
Yeah.
really care for Logan's character as much
Yeah.
as I do in the books.
Okay. I had a note in here too about in the score and also the one in Logan and Grace's book. So those two, we see a little bit of Sabrina, like she's popping up. So
Mm-hmm.
the score, when they're at the bar and there's that big storm and Dean leaves early to go and text Ali about, that's what it made me laugh too, about the snug as a bug in a rug, and she's like, in a rug, in a mug, in a that sort of bit.
Yes,
That was fun.
yes.
Yeah. But Tucker's book, that's where that picks up. So Tucker, when Dean leaves, Tucker goes over to the bar and starts talking to Sabrina, and that's when they end up hooking up that night. And so that's how his book starts. So I can't imagine who they're going to get to play Sabrina, because we haven't seen her yet. But I just can't picture Tucker, because even in the book, when I read that little bit, he's like, his ginger beer and his strong Southern accent and his ginger hair or his rusty coloured hair or something they say. I thought, oh, the guy who played Tucker is just nothing like that. And he's
No.
short. They describe him as being this big guy with big shoulders and these huge big chests and stuff. And this guy, the guy with the curly hair, I don't even know his name. Jalen, maybe it was, I think.
Yeah, that's who it
Yeah.
is. Mm-hmm.
He's just so we'll have to give him the benefit of the doubt, because so far they've done a good job of making the series like work. It's different, but they are working. It does work. So we'll have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I hope they do all 4 books. I think it'd be an injustice not to do all 4 books. I don't want them to just do 2 and go, no, okay, well, that's it. We don't want to do it. Did she say, when you met her, did she say they were doing all 4 books?
She didn't say. That's probably one of those things that's kind of up to like Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Like, I know they've already renewed for season 2, so it'll probably
Yeah. depend
on what they want to do.
But
I think with them bringing Hunter in, Hunter is really a Briar You series character. So I'm curious, like, are we going to see more of that throughout?
Yeah.
Like, how it's going to play out?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll just have to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny too how she makes a comment that Dean and Sean's names are so similar. They're only 1 letter apart.
Yeah.
Like D and the S. Yeah. So that was funny, because I thought, oh, she's noticed it. Because reading it, I kept going between Dean, Sean, and Bo. I was getting a bit, because they all look a bit the same on the page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was good. It was good, the score. I enjoyed reading it again.
Me too. I really enjoyed it. And then I'm just like, I really, really hope, because they've already done a lot of their scenes. So I'm like, how are they going to do this? Like, I hope that we get some more of them, like kind of, well, they're going to have to do something with the fallout of like how they ended the season, hopefully.
Yeah, that'll be.
And then I hope they pick up right there and not that there's no like time jump.
Yeah.
Like that they pick up from there, and then like they're gonna have to like are they gonna decide they want to be together exclusively, because that's kind of what Dean was going for, or are they going to go their separate ways a little bit and then get back together and sneak around some more? Like, there's just so much I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm gonna drive myself crazy with this.
Yeah.
Probably the best plan is to get to Vancouver and try and do some recon from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We'll regroup in Vancouver and come up with a plan.
Can we like perhaps play extras?
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? With like in the background, I wouldn't be able to concentrate. That'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't either. They'd be like, ma'am, you're not really like the type we're looking for this bar scene. It seems a little weird that you're here. all these
What,
college kids.
yeah.
So,
Why is the old lady with the grey hair sitting at the bar with all these very sexy people? A little chunky lady. Oh dear.
we're
Never
gonna have
mind.
to escort you out and ask that you not come back to Vancouver.
We're gonna have passports stamped, never to return. Oh dear. Dear oh dear. That's
Oh,
hilarious. Poor Jessica. She must be hanging out going, oh no, what have they done to my besties show? Crashing it. We've worked so hard to get to where we are. Oh dear.
oh, yeah. She's like,
That's
we
funny.
really need like them to do something with dark romance, but I don't think
Yeah.
that dark romance is probably not going to end up being.
No.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it will be, but I
Yeah.
just don't. I can't think of any dark. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no. I don't know. And I want to just do the same. Oh, good.
Sorry, my phone was gonna die, so I figured I should plug it in before that happens. How do we feel about blondes?
About blondes. Yeah, no, I'm pro blonde now. I'm pro blonde.
I have always been okay with blondes, and Jessica has hammered it into my head that the reason I don't like love triangles is because I always pick the blonde, and you should never pick the blonde. And like authors even joke about that. Like,
Yeah.
we were at, I think it was Love in Vegas, and we were watching a panel, and one of the authors was like, "He's blonde, but trust me, you'll forgive me for that." And I'm like, "Oh wow!"
Yeah.
Like even the authors openly know that like this is a thing. But I
Ah.
disagree because I love Dean
Yeah,
like
yeah, for
a
sure.
lot.
Yes. No, I did too, for sure. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to think. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the 4 little historicals that I'm doing, but there is one, the third one in that. He's got blonde curly hair, because she has blonde curly hair as well. So they look the same a bit. So I don't know whether that was corny or not, but I'm like, oh, maybe I should make him. He works as a blonde because he's a bit ditzy. So I would.
Mhm.
I like Dean's blonde hair. Nothing wrong with a blonde. Hey, Ali could have been a bit blonder, in my opinion, but never mind.
I know Allie's blonde in the book, but I just
Yeah.
love Mika a lot. Like I felt like
Yes.
she was the perfect Allie.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. And even in her interviews that I've seen since, she makes sense as Ali because
Hmm.
she played a really good part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh
really
well.
liked her. So speaking of, oh, what was I gonna say? No. Oh, um, you were saying your blonde was a little ditzy. So in the books, Dean is going to school to be a lawyer. He's
Yeah.
actually quite intelligent, but he plays down that a lot. And him and Sabrina have law classes together and are
Yes.
pre-law classes, and they do not like each other at all.
No.
So I'm curious if that is going to come up at
Yes.
all.
That's right. Yeah, because they talk about her a lot. Because I think Bo might have been with Sabrina at some stage, and I don't know whether Dean was or not, but they don't like each other at all. Because
No.
yeah, Dean's very smart and to be doing law school, and so is Sabrina. When you read her book, I don't know if you've read that one
Hmm.
yet. So she's super intelligent, but she's a bit like the female version of Dean. I think she just likes. She works very hard, but she likes sex just for fun. And then so when Tucker comes along, I think that's the first time he breaks down her walls a little bit about there's more to life than just working and paying bills and work, but she strives
Hmm.
really hard to be a lawyer. Yeah, so I wonder how they're going to play that out between Sabrina and Dean. That'll be quite funny.
Yeah.
Or even
Because
bringing her
she just hates
in.
Dean because she's stereotyping him. Like the only reason you're got in is because of your name and
Yeah.
all of this. And she's just like really down on him because of the fact that his
She,
family has money.
yeah, and she calls him Richie Rich, and
Yeah.
yeah,
She's kind of a
funny.
bitch to him.
She is a bitch. Yeah, she doesn't like him at
And
all.
to some other people too. But
Yeah,
yeah.
she is.
So when you send off your historical romances to the editor, are you going to put a special note in there? Please look for any unintended off-campus references that need to be removed.
I'll have to, won't I? Yeah. I know. God, goodness knows what else I've written. That's funny. I know. I remember I was looking at the screen thinking something like it didn't even click that it was the wrong word. It just looked wrong. I'm thinking, oh my God, off campus. That's terrible. This is why I said it to you. I said, enough. We've got to stop this. I've got work to do. I've got a lot going on.
Your editor messages you and they're like, we're a little confused about why they were going to hockey practice.
they got in their horse and cart and went to hockey practice. Yeah. Off they go. Oh, that's funny. I know. I hope I haven't called anyone Dean or goodness knows. It'll come out. I've discovered the read aloud option, when you've got a Word document or something. So I've been doing that a lot, and so much stuff comes out listening to it rather than just reading it. So I've been doing that with all this series, and it's helped a lot picking up words that are wrong or different phrases or something. So I'm sure it'll tell me if all of a sudden there's a Garrett somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, all good though. I'm on the last one. I am working on the last one at the moment, so hopefully that's it. Hopefully it's not too much longer. I say that with a tongue in cheek. Who knows? Oh. But anyway, what else do we have?
I think I covered everything on my notes for this round.
Oh, good job. The only other thing I had my favourite Dean quotes, and I had a whole heap of them. Things that he said. But the one thing in the series, one thing I picked up on, Garrett says to Hannah, forget the puck, watch the player. When I think talking about Justin, when she was like, don't look at him, like, forget the puck, watch the player. But that actually pops up in the score, and Dean's actually the one that says it, but it's got to do with hockey. It's got nothing to do with girls. So I thought, okay, they've obviously picked that line out and used it in the other book. But the other stuff I had about it was, it just made me laugh when he says, hang on, like when she first comes to his house and they're watching a movie together, and he goes, hang on, I'm just popping upstairs to jerk it. I'll be back in a sec. She's like, what? Off he goes, and he comes back, right, now what were we doing? She goes, oh my God, did you seriously just do that? I laughed my head off. That was a funny scene. And then, of course, when he messages her, he just rings her up. I want to do it again. Do you want to do it again? No, but he doesn't say it that politely.
Yes. Yeah, he like chases after her for a while, and he's confused as to why, because he's like, I've never wanted to hook up a second time with somebody. Like, there's always someone else available if I want it. And he like is confused.
Why is she not want a second round? Yeah. Oh,
but I mean, his approach, I can kind of understand it, because he's like, I want to again.
Yeah. Are you just going to ring me every night and say that? And he's like, probably, because I want to.
Yeah, he's not classy about it.
No,
he's just very factual.
This is what I want, and this is how I'm going to say it. Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's some of his lines made me laugh though. Yeah, that say the snug as a bug in a mug, and he's like, a mug? Why would it be in a mug? Well, someone might drink it. Well, if it's in a rug, someone might walk on it. Like, oh my God, this is a conversation grown adults are having. Funny.
Yeah.
But anyway. No, that's all I had.
Snug as a bug in what?
In a rug.
Yeah, okay. That's how I always thought it was, and I thought she was just confused about it. Right? Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Unless I'm living in some Twilight version. Oh. And then in November, Bad Idea is coming out, which is going to be Dean and Allie's daughter's book.
Oh, okay.
With it looks like Jake Connolly and Brenna Jensen, Coach Jensen's daughter. So it'll be Coach Jensen's grandson will be
really
hooking up with Hannah, or not Hannah, Allie and Dean's daughter.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. That's what people are saying it's gonna be.
Okay. So you've done the 4 off-campus series, and then there's 3 in the Briar U? Just the 3?
There's 4.
Oh, there's 4 in that as well?
I read the very last one. That's the chase that I have that was confusing me when I went to meet L. Kennedy. Right, it's the chase. No, it's the dare. The dare, I think, is the one I have, right?
Well, they all sound a bit the same.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm missing another book. Crap, because I have the legacy.
But not the chase.
I have the deal. I have the mistake. Maybe this is where I'm confused. Then I don't have the goal. Oh my gosh.
What's the goal? Is that Tucker's book?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. I can't remember the name. What the hell? What the hell? What's going on? Oh, okay. And then
So
after
there's
the
5 books in the off-campus series if you include the
oh
legacy. The legacy is all of the novellas for each of the couples,
oh okay. Yep. And
which
then
I
they go into
remember
the
I enjoyed
review.
that too. It was nice seeing them all.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be good.
yeah.
Okay. I'll have to catch up on that. So then you've got 4 in the Briar and then it goes into the
Yes.
children. Okay. Oh, I've got some.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in
Okay.
the campus diaries, there's 3 books as of right now, it looks like, or is there 4? I think
Okay.
there's 3, I think. The Graham Effect, which is yeah, there's 3. The Graham Effect, which is Garrett and Hannah's daughter's story.
Yep.
And then Dixon Rule and what
Oh,
is
I've
this one
seen
called?
those.
The
Okay.
Charlie Method. Those 2 I think are just they're not kids from anybody. They're just part of that series.
Oh,
And
okay.
then there's Love Song, which is considered a standalone, which is how Garrett and Hannah become in-laws with Logan and Grace because
Oh,
their kids hook up in
yeah.
that book.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Okay.
Whew, that was a
So
lot.
that was oh, that's cool. Okay. I've got to catch up. I must catch
Oh,
up.
now I have to decide if I want to go through this whole
Oh,
mad mess that I
and I
went through with the score to get Tucker's book too.
get Tucker's book. Oh, okay. It is a good book. You're going to have to. I didn't mind that one. I wasn't a big fan of Sabrina, but I liked them together because he softens her so much. And he's just a nice guy. Like he's not arrogant and arsey and stuff. He's just a nice
I
guy.
remember I liked the book a lot, but I did get frustrated with Sabrina when I read it because I'm like, he's
Yeah.
such a good guy. Like, he's just trying to help you.
Yeah,
Why are you
cheating.
being so
Yeah.
difficult?
Yeah. Yes, she does. But then when she finds out she's pregnant, I think that softens her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might, I don't know. I need to reread it and see how I
Okay.
feel about it
Yeah.
4
Whether it's
years later, I guess.
worth getting so involved in a hunt down. Yeah. Oh dear.
Well,
You
if
poor
I don't do it now, it'll probably never happen. So I need to make the decision and go for it.
thing. Go for it.
And now I have another, oh my gosh, this is spiraled. Well, I guess I don't. I mean, I just have to find Elle Kennedy again and have her sign 2
Yeah.
books and be like,
Yeah.
you won't believe this, but I met you before and you signed 5 books. And I thought I had the off campus series all signed. And then it turned out that's not what happened. I was missing books. It was a disaster. Oh,
That's yeah. She said, I remember you. I remember that. I remember
yeah.
thinking, why would this woman not have all of the books? Strange one.
Yeah, she probably did think that, right? Wait, no, do I have them all? I have the deal, the mistake, and the goal. No, I do.
Oh, you
I am
do.
getting myself so flippin' confused. Okay,
Sure.
there's the
You
deal.
just need the score.
I
Yep.
physically have the deal. Then it's the mistake.
Yeah.
I have it. I think I just panicked for a second.
Oh, it's
Then
phew.
I have the score is on the way.
Yep.
And then it's the goal. Okay,
Oh.
I do
Oh,
have
yeah.
them all.
Okay, good.
And then I have the legacy. It's this book, The Dare from Briar U series. This is book number 4 that was throwing me off. And I was
Ah.
thinking that I was then missing.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought this book
Good.
made me think I had all 5. And then I just panicked when I realized that I also own the legacy, which is part of that. It's like the novellas. So that's where I panicked.
Ah,
I
okay.
just can't be trusted with book
No.
organization,
Come
apparently.
on.
I
That's
panic
the thing.
quickly. So, okay, all is good.
Always good. We are
Good thing I
good.
figured that out before I went and dropped a bunch of money on a book.
$200 for a book you've already
I
got.
just don't trust myself after that mess. Okay. So the people who are watching and they're probably like, you do have it, you idiot. It's right
Yeah,
there.
I can
You
see
do have it. So hopefully they continued on to realize that I did figure that out.
that's yes, we do. Stuck around for more. This titillating conversation.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, well, I mean, this is probably a little bit more for us than it is for anyone else. But
I think
hopefully the people watching enjoyed it.
yes, hopefully.
Did we get through everything?
I think I have everything on my notes covered. We've got it all
Okay.
knocked off. Perfect.
I would like to see, based on Instagram reels, we are not alone on being obsessed
Oh,
with this and
no,
rewatching it multiple times.
no. And watching the reels, like once you start on that, you're going through it and just bang, bang. I can watch,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm just looking at them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's definitely taken off. And I don't think, I wonder if the actors and actresses and stuff thought that it would take off like this. I wonder if they realised how they were going to be shot to fame very quickly,
I don't
or if
know.
El Kennedy thought it was going to be this good or this popular. You have to get her on the show.
I know.
Work on that. Work on that for me. That'd
So
be good.
she actually got to meet the whole cast, and she's been posting pictures now of with them. She's like, that apparently she wasn't allowed to, but she's like, I can share them now. So
Oh,
when
okay.
she told me about this, she probably already knew how great it was going to be.
Yeah, true. She's looking at you going, doubting Thomas. Look at you. You're like, okay. That sounds
No,
good. You have to like,
I was like, oh my gosh, that's really exciting.
yeah.
And then I probably told Jessica, and then Jessica was probably like, you're gonna ruin it, like Court
It's
Riley's and
terrible.
like all this other stuff. And then I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're right. I'll never watch it.
Yeah. And
Because
now look what happened.
when they were talking about making Akatar into a series, I was
Yeah.
really excited. And Jessica's like, no, they're gonna mess it up. They won't
Yeah.
pick the right people. It'll be horrible.
Yeah. It normally is. And they've just done a really good job with this one as far as
Yeah.
casting, I think, except for Tucker.
Yes.
And but otherwise, I wonder if the guy who plays Tucker, I wonder if he's getting a lot of backlash. I wonder if anyone said to him, like, what do you think of this? Because I think he might pull it off in the end. Like he might do a really good job of it, but I just don't know.
I think they're smart in
I'm
keeping
nervous.
him kind of a little bit on the back burner while everyone adjusts to him not
Yeah, true.
being a red
Low-
bearded Texan.
little curly head. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
is a big
We'll work it out.
change.
Yes, it was a huge. The redheaded Texans that auditioned must have been really bad. I don't know. They must have been terrible. They're like, no, we're going to have to go with this guy. It's all we've got. Oh, poor guy. Anyway, oh, good. So that's the score. We've sorted the score. So now we need to get
Yes.
on. That actually worked out well that we could read that book, and then it's going to be the number 2 in the series as well. So we've covered that. Perfect.
Okay. We need you to finish your historical romances before
Yeah.
season 2 comes out.
Yes. Oh God. Yeah. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I've got a lot to do before then. Yeah. Yes, we will get that sorted eventually. Before what did they say? 12 months.
What?
What are they thinking? It's about 12 months until the next one comes out?
So I have not seen anything. I just know that it's been renewed for season 2. They are starting filming, like apparently like they're on press tours right now.
Yeah.
And then I've read that filming's supposed to start up like June 1st.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true. I will send Jessica to do some recon before I go to Vancouver with you. But I am
driving
free
around the
most of my
streets.
summer, so
Yeah.
I can be there multiple times. Jessica is
yeah.
probably going to regret our 30 years of
so close.
friendship.
Yeah. Yes, she will.
She'll be like, I have work to do. BookBox doesn't run itself.
Yeah. And there's just Mandy driving the streets looking for them.
But they're supposed to. I don't have a good car to be incognito. The Prius will blend in a lot better than my car. I have a Dodge Charger. It's the Scat Pack, so it's loud. It gets horrible gas mileage. Like
you can't do that. No, we'll stand out too much.
Oh yeah, I would definitely stand out. It would not be good.
The Prius.
Unless I could try and pretend I was like one of the like actors or actresses like that's supposed to be on set.
Flashy. Yeah.
My windows are tinted pretty heavily, so
Mandy's with the sunglasses on and a hat pulled down, just driving around.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm extra 5.
Yeah. Extra number 5. Like, who's this one? Just trust me. She's legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to get
I mean,
badges.
I have a car with tinted windows. Like extras aren't just normal people, right?
No. Yeah, that's it. I've got a flashy car.
Oh gosh.
Do you just drive that car around your hometown, like to school and stuff when you work?
Yes.
Is that car that you drive around all the time? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my daily driver, but I've really been thinking about selling it like really heavily,
Oh,
like to the point I washed it and like vacuumed it and took pictures
oh,
because
did you?
the gas is just our
Yeah.
gas prices are so insane.
Yeah.
I live in Washington State, and so we have one of the highest gas taxes.
Oh, really?
And I live out kind of in the middle of nowhere. So to get to like most things that like,
Yeah.
resources, I have to drive to
Yeah.
a bigger city. So I
Right.
do a lot of
Yeah.
driving and the gas is just awful. The
Uh,
insurance is
uh,
higher and all of that. So
yeah.
I've
Oh,
just
okay.
been really thinking about it. I really want to get hardwood floors in my house. And so I own it outright so I could sell it
Yeah.
and then have enough money to buy the Audi that I want, and then have enough money to get my floors done too.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm like,
Silly. Yeah.
hmm.
Thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Or I could pay some bills.
Yeah. Or you could buy some more books. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Imagine the
No,
books you
I
could
should probably. I have
be
some
able.
credit card debt to pay off.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
probably more than what people really need to know or want to know about me. But hey,
Anyway,
I'm an
okay.
open book.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, when
Yeah.
is I've read that they are speculating that it will be released in May,
Oh, yeah.
but
That's right.
that Amazon could decide to do the
Okay.
season earlier because they're
Yeah.
going into production pretty quick.
Okay. Cool. Okay. That's not too
Yeah,
long.
so
I'll have my books done, sorted.
good.
I will jump.
Do you have an idea of what you're going to write after your historical romances?
Yeah. Well, this at the moment, the plan is once this one's finished, I don't think it'll take too much longer. Then I've got my Christmas novella that I wanted to write and have wanted to write for 3 years. I've got the cover, I've got all the graphics all
Mm,
done, and it's been something that I've wanted to do. I've got the story all planned out. So it will be a modern day, of course, like just a hallmarky sort of Christmas book.
hmm
Well, yeah, to an extent, but I want to get it done this year. This is I kind of get to the point where it gets too close to not being able to put it out. Like you can't just put it out in the middle of, June. So
hmm
it's that November, December timeline of wanting to publish it. And so it will get done this year. Fingers crossed it will get done this year. After that, I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Are there any characters in it that we would see, or is it a complete standalone?
No, complete standalone.
Okay.
I've been doing a bit of a read along on my Rockstar series in my Facebook group, and quite a few people have messaged saying, yes, we definitely want Nick's book, who's the band manager. And so that might have to be a next year project. Then I'll think about it. I'll have to put some thought into that. So I kind of set it
Yeah.
up in the last book so that he could have a book if we went that way. So that could be something that I do next year, or maybe just another complete standalone, something completely new, which would be good. But I definitely want to get the 4 historicals done and the Christmas one as well. So
Well, that's exciting. 5 books from you this year.
I know they're only little, but it's something anyway. It's better than the last few years, that's for sure. Yeah. Anyway, that's plenty.
When you get to Nick's book, maybe his love interest could be obsessed with the off-campus TV series.
She couldn't she? That's funny. Yeah, maybe that's where he meets her. I don't know. I haven't that. Yes, but that's definitely an possibility.
And then she meets Nick and he's an agent, so she's like, do you get
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is getting out of hand. It's getting crazy.
Oh, it is. Oh, I was going to bring up, I think that you have a book character that reminds me a little bit of Dean. Just a little bit.
Of Dean. Yeah, which one?
A Beau.
Oh, Beau. Yeah. I was wondering whether you're going to say a rock star guy or maybe a Beau. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of similarities, but like,
Yeah.
thinking
Probably
about like,
probably definitely the cockiness and the
yes, like that.
look at me,
Obviously,
everyone
they have
falls at
very
his feet.
different lives, but
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could agree with you there, possibly. In Hellbent, yeah. He does a bit that same sort of arrogant, everyone falls, all the women falling at his feet, all the girls want him. Yeah.
And then if you read the score, Dean goes through some stuff and gets himself in trouble. That's not how he ends up. Dean doesn't meet Allie through that, where
Yeah.
Bo does
Yeah.
meet somebody through where he's in trouble. But I think
Yeah.
there's just there's some similarities there.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're liking Dean so much.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. And his
So
name's
those of you at home, if you need a new book rec, if you're done with your off-campus obsession, check
yeah.
out Hellbent by Karen.
There you go. Done.
And yeah, it's very good.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely. Thank you.
I think it's hard for me to pick a favorite of yours because I love all of your books, but that was the first one I read by you, and it will always be special
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, I agree though. I do agree that Bo will always be special to me, and that story and everything that went with it. So yeah, I agree. And because it's your first book, it's probably the one that you spent the most time really sinking your teeth into. And then as you sort of get a little bit better at the process of writing, not necessarily the writing itself, but the process of getting words on the page, and things come a bit quicker, so you're not spending as much time with each character. But yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, I do have one more thing that we could do before we get off.
Yeah.
I saw this thing and I was going to message it to you, and then I was like, oh, we could just do this on when we do our recording.
What is she going to
Because
do?
at this point, if people are still here, thank you a lot. Otherwise, Karen and I are just living our best life.
We're just having fun. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the Marry, Kiss, Kill?
The what?
Marry, Kiss, Kill, where you're you have like the people. Okay, so I've seen where people took off kill and they just do ignore.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We don't really want to kill someone.
Exactly. So ignore's a lot nicer. Okay. So you have to marry, kiss, or ignore. But we're going to do all 4 of the characters from off campus. So you can somebody can be labeled the same thing twice.
Okay.
So if you weren't already married.
If I wasn't already married. Okay. So we're just going, let me think. I think I would have to probably marry Garrett.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you're going to have to, it's my husband. We're going to have to kiss Dean. Yeah, I think I would kiss Dean. We're going to have to ignore Tucker. And then what's that leave? Logan.
You can pick any of them, I guess, for Logan.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to ignore Logan. So maybe we can kiss Dean and Logan, and we'll just ignore Tucker, and we'll marry Garrett. There you go. What's yours?
Okay. So based off the TV series, I'm going to do that. So I would probably marry Dean.
Oh, okay.
Kiss Garrett. And I think I would ignore Logan and Tucker.
Oh, yeah. You're ignoring both.
I am.
Oh, poor Logan. Poor Tucker. He's
I
not
know.
getting any action there. Oh, yeah. That's that. Okay. Oh, we went the opposite. That's interesting. You would have married Dean.
I'm really obsessed with Dean right now.
You're stuck with Dean.
I think it's because everybody is on board. Like, even people who still really love Hannah and Garrett, everybody seems to be really on board with Dean's character.
Yeah.
And so it feels like I can openly like a blonde guy again without being shamed.
Guilt shamed. Yeah.
So I am embracing it.
You're loving it. Did you see that video with J-Lo? Yes, I know who J-Lo is. And we know who J-Lo is in Australia. But did you see her with that little thing that she did with the Allie character?
Yes, I did see that. I love that. And she's like, oh my God, that's me.
Yeah. The actress must have been going, oh my God. Like, it's really taken off. Like, it's just gone crazy. So it's exciting. And it's exciting for the book world too, because there's been a lot of people that watch the series and don't even realize it's a book series and might jump in and start reading. It might get them reading other sorts of books. Yeah. So that's exciting for the whole, just for general romance books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's a good series too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I thought there was a lot of hockey in it too. It wasn't just, there was a lot, if you enjoyed the sport or if you're from that area that has that sport, you'd probably be interested in watching it as well. You know, there's a fair bit of hockey in it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, Steven, the actor Steven, who plays Dean, he actually played hockey. He was the only one.
Oh, he actually, oh my gosh, really? Most of them had to learn how to play hockey. Oh, wow. He played himself. Okay, so he was probably the best at it, yeah. That would
Yeah.
not be that would be a very hard thing to try and learn on the fly, literally. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that there's like some stunt doubles for
It would have to be, surely.
a lot of
What
that.
skate? I suppose you'd have to tell them at your audition, by the way, I can't skate. Yeah. Or you could just pretend, just fake it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's probably, I don't know. I would assume though that there would be things like where they wouldn't want their main characters out on the ice where they could
Yeah.
get hurt.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Next thing, yeah, getting scratched up or fallen and knocked over, broken arms and stuff, and they
Hmm.
can't film anymore. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So they probably are stunt doubles. That's right.
I would assume. I mean,
Yeah. We'll
when
find
we go to Vancouver, maybe we'll get to find out.
out. We'll go to an ice rink somewhere and we will find out. For sure. You're so silly. Oh dear.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap up, or Jessica's going to come back and watch these videos and be like, oh my gosh, what has happened?
It's gone south quickly.
She is going to be very excited for our 1 minute book recs when I'm like, and then I read.
And then, yeah, surprise, surprise by Elle Kennedy. Yeah. So what she said, have you not been reading? Yes, I've been reading a lot. It's all the same series, but it's still, God love her. Oh, well. Oh, okay then.
Well, thank
Gosh,
you,
wrap it up.
Karen, for joining me from Australia, where
My
you do have electricity and running water.
Thank you for having me.
We will have to do this again. When your historicals are done, the three of us should do something. I
Yes,
think that would be a
we
lot of
will.
fun.
We will. Yeah, for sure. That'd be good. Thank you. Appreciate all
All
your
right.
support always.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for being on. And for those of you at home,
you.
if you're still watching, thank you.
Thank you.
And make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and sometimes Wednesdays for new videos from us.